Right. Hi, I'm Tom.
And I'm Kate. And we're the Conlons. And we just took a trip to Hawaii for our honeymoon. It took us about 7 months to get there because we're not good planners. But what are you going to do? We made it. And now we're back. So we want to show you everything that we did. So now we're leaving and we got to say bye to Indy.
And there's our giant pumpkin. I try to get a big pumpkin every year.
They just put like check bags.
So we had to check our bags, even though they were carry-on size, because they said that the plane would be too full. And instead of paper now, you can scan it with your phone, which is really cool. And this is just us walking onto the plane.
Kate's silly face.
We're so excited.
Pretty sure you can see us both.
Oh, and we'll explain my thumb bandage in a little bit. So I did some time-lapse footage, and clearly you can see I was terrified as we approached water. We were over water for about 5 hours. So they gave me a big cup of vodka.
Not because he was scared, but because it was our honeymoon. And she got a little excited and filled the whole cup. And then we were so hungry.
That burger was pretty good. We were sleeping for about 3 hours to wake up with a burger in our face.
Yeah. Well, we had to buy it.
Oh, and you can imagine how excited I was when we landed. Oh, blood on the shirt. Here's the bandage. Yeah. So, a couple hours before vacation, I was creating a camera rig, and a piece of metal flipped off and cut my finger open.
And here we are, finally in Hawaii. And we didn't know too much, so we took a taxi. But he told us a whole bunch about the island, and we learned what we should be doing throughout the trip.
And we definitely paid for it. This was halfway. It ended up costing us $100 for a 45-minute trip.
You excited?
And it is so hot.
Here we are. That's the entrance to the hotel we were at. There we are, getting laid.
And this is our hotel.
And we figured to get some footage and show you guys what it was like, a lot of the things that we remember.
And they had a pineapple there that was completely ready.
They had pineapples growing inside. It was pretty awesome. And penguins.
Yeah, random penguins. Don't know why. They're from Africa.
A whole family of them. Cool waterfalls. It was really scenic there, really nice and calming. Especially, right up on the ocean front.
And now we're on our way to our room.
20th floor.
It wasn't the 20th floor. It was like the 9th floor, but they just had number 20 on the elevator and door numbers.
And the bed was only like a foot high.
Look at me, my fancy lay. It's real flowers.
Oh.
It smells good.
Oh, so set this up. We got got some cereal and milk, and they didn't have bowls.
I guess when you order 2 bowls and 2 spoons, they give you a bottle of champagne
And 2 glasses.
and 2 glasses.
This is because we're honeymoon guests.
It's kind of different language down here.
Look, Kelly got laid.
Perfect.
It was Brian and Kelly in Hawaii with us.
And now we're on our way to go look at Lahaina. That's the little city down there.
Thanks.
But it's really a tourist town because everything is pretty much the same.
So we only recorded one shop. See all those shops in there? They all look like this.
And they all carry the same stuff, and it's all for tourists.
Yeah.
Except for this cool guy.
Yeah, he's a creepy carving. Oh, here we are at the this Japanese tree.
It's the oldest one outside of Japan. And it's really cool because these roots just kind of fall down from the tree and then they re-root. So it makes it look like a whole new tree. So it looks like there's like 100 trees in here, but really it's only one tree that keeps re-rooting.
It's pretty neat. People carve their names into it and carve things, and they obviously heal over like you saw. There's the sunrise.
And this is us at the luau.
So we were in the way back, and then
We were the only ones at this furthest table.
here we are at our one table. They had dancers, and then
And look, that's up. So I guess I just looked really cute.
Yeah, that was Kate looking really cute. That's why they moved us up, if you didn't hear that. And here they are cooking the pork, or the big pig for the feast that we're going to be eating.
Because they dig a hole and they put coals in it, and then they put the pig down in there, and then it cooks underground.
This was after food. They had, and during food, they had a little fashion show. Showed you how to wear Hawaiian attire. It was pretty neat. Big guy dancing. But it was neat because they showed you how to tie all the garments.
And this was Tom's favorite part, when he got to watch the people wiggle around.
That guy right there that you just saw, he was the most entertaining person the entire night. He's just really into what he does. You can tell he loves his job.
This guy likes licking fire.
So next day, we went out to lunch, and
we're gonna eat some potato sticks, which is probably French fries, but we don't know.
so they leave these baskets out, and the birds just come and attack the food. Like, there's literally, these little tiny birds are running away with, like, 5-inch fries. It was crazy. And I guess shaved ice is a pretty big thing. Here we are going off to go snorkeling.
Yep. And here it is, underwater. It was kind of shady, so you can't see all the colors, which kind of stinks.
Yeah, they were so excited. There was a big storm cloud over us where we were, and they were like, oh my gosh, you guys should be so excited. It's finally raining here. We never get rain. And we're like, we want the sun so we could see all the pretty colors. So,
yeah, because this would have been, like, super colorful, but...
It's very muted.
And then we got to see a whole bunch of dolphins.
I don't have much video of that because I was taking a lot of photos, so we have tons of photos of dolphins. And
now we're back in Lahaina, and we came for a free root beer float.
We did say breakfast at 10. Then at about 10:45, we had a pizza. Lunch around for about a half hour. Now we're eating again because we're
hungry. We're so hungry this whole trip.
We ate little bits at a time.
There we are getting our Jeep. I did a walk around just to make sure there's no scuffs. Kate singing about the door because my door was always open. Oh, this is the road to Hana, so this is the first stop. It was the Twin Waterfalls.
Twin Falls. And it took forever. They said it was going to be the quickest trip. It ended up taking us 45 minutes to get there. This is at the Arboretum, and a random car was down in the ditch.
And there's dinosaur poop. And rainbow trees.
Is this driving? Best idea ever. We picked up a chicken before we went out there, and we put it in the fridge the night before, so it was nice and cold. And there is no food on the road to Hana. This is the Black Beach.
Black Sand Beach. Not much sand, lots of rocks.
Well, if you go over, there's sand, but it's still much larger than we're used to. Because it all came from, like, the volcanoes and volcanic ash.
Or fish, because it looks like caviar. And then there's there's so many waterfalls. We couldn't stop at all of them. This was the biggest, tallest one though. It was about 400 feet. It was pretty cool. I mean, you could go down in there if you want, but we were time crunched as you could see the sun setting. Here we are at the Sacred Falls, or Sacred Pools. They just named it that way so tourists would go to them. There's nothing sacred about them, but there's about 20 pools, different levels that you could go swimming in. So that was our road to Hana trip.
And this is our drive home in the dark.
Bum, bum, bum. Tsunami time. So, as you may know, there was a tsunami
warning
issued in Hawaii,
and they kept blaring it in our rooms so that we couldn't sleep. And we were supposed to do the sunrise the day after, but they couldn't stop talking.
The island, I'd be a little more worried, but we got a sunrise to catch in the morning, so
we were up till about 2.
We didn't catch that.
No, so we went to the Sunrise Cafe instead.
But I'm very hungry.
Because we're so hungry. Oh.
Here's Tom singing.
Yeah, Kate was pretty terrified that I would kill her. Because my hands kept coming off. But alas, we are here making this video. Okay, tell us this.
I have a whole bunch of mosquito bites, and they're disgusting because we went into those Twin Falls and all the mosquitoes attacked me.
Kate was telling me a story of when she was younger. She got bit up.
I'm sugar.
Now she's wearing all white. She doesn't know what to do.
And I'm super glad that we had these Cheetos because I was so hungry at the lavender farm.
But all white, no napkin, Cheeto problem. There's a pretty flower, and this is sort of the end of the video of vacation. This was the last thing that we did. Exciting. And we ended up going back home to the hotel, and ended up just ordering and hanging out like our last night just in the hotel.
And then the next morning we just had to pack to leave.
Yeah.
But we do have one picture that we want to show you that's our favorite picture.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay. And here it is.
At
12 weeks. 1, 2. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Guys,